Welcome everybody, today I bring to you the most recent news about competitive Pokemon. There was a very interesting tournament being held by Victory Road, and Victory Road organizes many tournaments. For example, they have the Pokemon World Championship. It's not Pokemon Worlds, it's a literal World Cup where players from nations form teams, then face other teams from other nations. It's pretty fun. If you never enjoyed, give it a watch this year. And of course, with the launch of Pokemon Champions, not even a week and a half ago, they had to organize a tournament. And that tournament was big. 1,000 players, more than 1,000 players, participated in the tournament. And while I was cooking dinner and having dinner tonight, I was watching the grand finals. I also watched a little bit of one of my favorite players, Joe Ugarte, get eliminated. Him and his T-Tar Mega. Him and his Mega T-Tar team made it to the semi-finals, if I'm not mistaken, but at the end of the day, there was a winner. That winner had a very interesting Pokemon on his team. His team wasn't very different, it wasn't very special, he played in a very special way, he ended up winning with some very good plays, but his team wasn't anything out of the box. It wasn't anything super crazy. There was one thing though that was super crazy, and that is one of his specific Pokemon. Before we talk into it, I'm Ezo here in Esosu Pokemon Trainer, and this is my dedicated YouTube channel for competitive Pokemon. I have other channels like Variety Channel, for an example, and you can check them in the description down below. Leave a like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and let's see what was so special about this team. First, the winner was Youngwoo Shin. He was the winner of perhaps the biggest unofficial tournament yet from Pokemon Champions, because in the Welcome Challenge last weekend, 700,000 people participated, but a lot of people participated just to receive the prizes, because you had to complete 3 battles. I don't think you even had to win them, you just had to participate in 3 battles and would win a Guard of Wall and some team points or whatever for Pokemon Champions gacha system. Yungu did very well, congrats to him, he came first. Second place, Jorge Tabio from Spain, Yingyu is from Korea, and then third place, also Spanish, Juan Benitez. And before we continue to the winning set, let me show the teams that got top 10. So as you can see, Yungyu Shin over there with Jorge and Juan, but also Joseph Ugarte finished 4th with not the only one, but almost the only non-Charizard user, with Mega T-Tar team. We had a Mega Frostlass team in there. In number 8 with William Brown, we got Mega Meganium team, which is pretty cool over here. And then to finish out top 10, we had the Mega Floette team with Caesar. I don't know if it was Mega Caesar or not, but it's interesting to see. So remember, more than 1,000 players participated in this tournament, so these top 10s are very valuable. You also see Mega Floette there, together with Charizard. Then also very cool that we have an Aterene coming in 5th with Ying Yin Hao. Hopefully that's how you pronounce it correctly. Then also we have another Caesar over there in number 7, really cool. Then look at Joseph, look at Joe's team, beautiful Hydreigon and Mimikyu combo over there. I have to go and watch his matches with more attention, because when his match was going on, I was just cooking, so I wasn't paying too much attention. And then I don't think there is anything super relevant. We have the Mega Frostlass team with Basculegion for a good combo. Joe also took Rotom with his T-Tar and Excadrill team, which is pretty fun. And as you can see, I think one surprise is the number of Milotics. In top 10, we have 3 Milotics, but in top 2, we have 2 Milotics. So both teams that made it to the final had Milotic. And that's what I want to show you today. Because take a look at the Milotic of Wingyu. He got, in his set, Muddy Water, Coil, Hypnosis, and Recover. And let me tell you, for the team of the second place, that was pretty devastating. Second place here, Jorge Tabuyo, with my favorite Mega Pokemon to use in Pokemon Champions, the Charizard X. Also with his Milotic, but Protect, Ice Wind, Scald, and Recover. Also an option for Mega T-Tar, so one of those teams with, you can choose what Mega you wanna go, which mode you wanna go, but sometimes it might be a bit bad, because imagine you want to use T-Tar, he can't really justify it because he has no item, because he's holding the Mega Stone. But in the end of the day, I really enjoyed the team here from Jorge. I really love Mega Charizard Y. He's using the same set as I am, Protect, Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Flare Blitz. I just don't know the spreads, because this is what they were using to do the tournament, which was best of 3 open team shit. So you could see the item, you could see the moves, but you couldn't see the EVs. So shout out to Jorge, came in second, beautiful second place with Charizard X. I really enjoyed watching him play, and he actually got one game out of the final where he played really, really well. As you can see, second place took almost $2k, first place took $3k. And then Wingyu, the winner, got a very interesting team himself. We have the Charizard Y to, you know what he does, Sneasler, Garchomp with Citrus Berries, so perhaps I'm thinking it was bulky Chomp and not strong Chomp or speed Chomp. You can do a bit bulky and a bit strong, a bit bulky and a bit speed, but I think it was bulky Chomp. Then you have classical Incineroar with Throat Chopper instead of Darkest Lariat. Some people run close combat but with a Chople Berry to reduce that fighting type attack. And then of course, in the sun, together with Milotic, spreading the sleepness, Venusaur with sleep powder as well. And now let's come back to the Milotic. This is the point of this video, is for me to show you this Milotic. This just happened an hour or two ago. This Milotic basically carried the games for itself. Remember, Jorge, the second place, he got a game out of Wingyu, very, very well played. So this is not guarantee a win, but one of the casters, Gabby Snyder, one OG of the Pokemon community, she said something very well said, which is the fact that this Milotic set rarely sees any play in best of 3 open team sheet tournaments because you can counter it. It's very easy to prepare your plan because you know it's coming. It's not like you are in the ladder, best of 1, oh no, Disable Eye, I don't know how many moves Disable Eye has, you know what I'm saying? No, you know, oh, it has Coil, Hypnosis and Recover. Its only damaging move is Muddy Water, and if you think about it, there is a Charizard Y right there, bringing the sun. Did Wingyu care about that? Nope. He was still clicking that Muddy Water, reducing the accuracy of Jorge's Pokemons. And with 2 coils, you are very close to guarantee that Hypnosis is landing. And with 3 coils, it is guaranteed that Hypnosis is landing. Maybe it's 2 guaranteed, I think it's 3 guaranteed. Let me know in the comments down below if I'm right or wrong. And not only that, you have to remember that Jorge was using a Mega Charizard X team. And if you look at Wingyu's team, there is Incineroar that intimidates the attack stat of the Charizard. And then Milotic, great special defensive bulk, can take Solar Beams, can take Thunderbolts for days, but very frail on the defensive side. Not with 2 or 3 coils, because coil boosts your defense, your accuracy, and your speed, or your attack. But what's important is that boosts your defense and your accuracy, so things like Hypnosis were getting guaranteed in one of the games, I believe, and then because it boosted its defense, and Incineroar through Parting Shot and Intimidate dropped the attack stat of Charizard X, it was really, really rough for Jorge to deal with the Milotic of Wingyu, and it basically carried the game for him. Very hard to switch in while you are asleep. You can't really switch in because you might catch a sleepy disease. In the second game, I think, which was the one that Jorge took, he played really, really well with his Sinistcha always coming back in and out to heal the Charizard. That actually helped some of the turns of sleep go away, while the Charizard would survive sludge bombs and heat waves and muddy waters in the sun. So I totally recommend you to go to YouTube, Victory Road, on Twitch as well, and check the finals. It was really funny game, really fun games, good casting, it was a good vibe, and you can watch Milotic from Wingyu spreading Hypnosis all over the field. This is the first biggest tournament in Pokemon Champions, non-official, with more than 1,000 players, and it was just won by an Hypnosis spamming and coiling Milotic. I hope you enjoyed, I see you on the next one, and enjoy yourself.